I get more and more, it's never enough, yeah. She want me to smash, I hit from the back, I hit from the front, yeah. And I get them racks, I'm off of the trap, it's never enough, yeah. So that me feel good to walk in the mall and get what you want, yeah. We all in Saks.
My name is Meech. For those who don't know me, if you do know me, hey, what's up? How you doing? So I have a story time today on how I got catfished. Yes, I got fucking catfished. The story is funny, so just stay tuned and I'll be with you in 3, 2, 1. Yes, so this story happened this year. It was in June. I want to say June the 4th. June the 4th, yes. So my cousin, she been on Tinder. She been meeting guys. She been going on dates. She just been having fun. So we was over my cousin's house one day. So we was talking and she was telling us how she been meeting guys, you know, been going out, having fun. So I've been single for over a year now. So I really haven't been in the dating scene. I haven't put myself out there. I'm low key. Like if you find me, you find me. I'm not putting myself out there for nobody. So I've been to myself or whatever. So I haven't been talking to nobody. I haven't been dating. Not really my scene right now. Like not my scene. So she convinced me to make a Tinder account. Yes, she convinced me to make a Tinder account. So I made one. And it was cool for the most part. I mean, the guys on there are weird. They are weird as hell. So I've been on there just swiping left because I don't never swipe right. I'm very particular on who I mess with. I'm very particular on who I talk to. So I'm just swiping left on everybody. I'm just swiping left. Not really giving it no play. And then one day, right, it was this cute guy on there. So he swiped right on me. So I was okay, I'm gonna swipe right on him. So we became a match, right? So he hit me up like, hey beautiful, how you doing? You know me, I'm flirting. I'm like, hey handsome, you know, I'm flirting. You know, said mama still got it, right? So everything was cool. Like conversation was cool. He was a tourist. And if anybody know me, they know that I always wanted a tourist man. Like, it's just something about a tourist that I like. Like, we instantly connect. So, by him being a tourist and I'm a Virgo, we're earth signs. So, we connected easy. Like, conversation was easy. We stayed on FaceTime. We always was FaceTime on the phone. Then, and it's crazy because the pictures he sent me, they were him. When we was on FaceTime, it was him. He was fine. He was cute. He looked like his pictures, basically. And things like that. So how I got catfished, it was hilarious. So because usually when he FaceTimed me, he was laying down, so you know it's usually kind of dark in the room, so you can see his features but you really can't get into it. You can't get into his looks because it's kind of dark. So you know I'm pretty, so I want you to see me. I'm all in the light in my head. Yeah, you're gonna see me. So I let it slide because I'm like, he looked similar to the pictures. Like it's not dawned on me that he's not what he looked like. So we was talking, everything was fine. Then one day I got off work, I came home because it was a Friday. So usually on my Fridays I'm out, I'm doing something. So this one particular Friday I was bored in the house by myself. So he hit me up. He was like, hey, how you doing? So I'm like, oh hey, you know, how you been? Because we haven't talked in a few days. So I'm like, oh hey stranger, you know, how you doing? So he hit me up like, how you been? You know, things like that. So we talking small talk, nothing, you know, too crazy. So then he was like, you busy today? So I'm like, no, I was up. He was like, I want to take you out. I want to come pick you up. So I'm like, okay, you can pick me up. You know, I gave him the address to my neighbor's house. He wasn't getting my address, like, no. So I went home, I got dressed, you know, I got cute, put my cute outfit on, my little lashes, my makeup. I looked, you know, really presentable. Like, I haven't been out with a guy in a while at this time. So, like, you know, I'm a little excited and stuff. I'm like, yeah, I got a little cute little date. It's up. Let me fucking tell y'all. Mind you, so I haven't heard from him. Mind you, he hit my phone at 1:30. I got off at 3:30, came home. So at this time, it's 4:30. Didn't really hear from him, but I didn't care because I was busy getting ready. So then, like around 5, he hit me up. He was like, hey, how you doing? I'm on my way to come get you. Things like that. So I'm like, okay, send him my location because, you know, he's dumb. I had to send it. I sent him my address to my neighbor's house. So then I went outside. Let me see how crazy I am. So I wanted the addresses and my location to match, right? So I went outside, right, and stood on my neighbor's porch and shared my location. And sent location to my neighbor so he wouldn't have my address, right? So I'm like, fuck it. So after I stood on that porch and sent him my location, he was like, okay, I'm 15 minutes away. So I went home, I finished getting dressed, you know, things like that. Why he called me, right? He calls me and said he caught a flat tire. Mind you, he caught a flat tire down the street from my house because it's one ways, because I live on the side block, so it's a lot of one ways in order to get to my house. So he caught a flat tire on Oakley Avenue coming up to come to my house. So I'm like, a fucking flat tire? Really? A flat tire? And you're right here by my house? Like, really? So he was like, he gotta wait for, you know, people to come to his car, get a tire fixed and all that. You know, I don't really know about cars, but he basically had to wait for his cousin to come to change his tire. So, you know me, I'm already dressed. I'm like, fuck it. So he was like, you want to come down here and wait with me? You know, until his cousin come and change the tire. So I'm like, fuck it, might as well. So I walked. My dumbass walks to Oakley because Oakley is literally like 2 blocks down the street from my house. Like, I can see Oakley from my porch. So it's not a far walk at all. So I walks to Oakley, sees the car, right? So I get in the car. This is where everything just went down fucking hill. It went downhill, like, So I get in the car. You know me, hey, how you doing? You know, I'm checking out the car to see if it's really his shit, because a lot of niggas drive around in their baby mother cars. That's what they do. Or their girlfriend car. They use their girlfriend's cars to come chill with bitches, and I'm not about to be that one. So I'm looking around the car to see if I see any signs of a female. So I'm looking through shit. Like, he talking to me. I'm on the side, like, I'm just like, I was so slick with it. Like, he did not know I was looking for signs that this is a girl car. My trust issues is fucked, by the way. I don't have no trust issues. So I was lurking. So he talking to me. So I'm like, oh, hey, how you doing? How was your day? You know, conversation going good. Fuck signs of a female being in there. This dude had on a white tee, a fresh white tee, with a big ass juice stain on the front of his shirt. Like, you coming to see a girl. First of all, you was coming to take me out. So you made it tell me you was going to go out with a fucking juice stain on your shirt side? So at this point, I'm turned off. I'm like, like, come on now. Like, first of all, your shirt is white and you have fruit punch on your shirt. So it's a big ass red juice stain on your shirt. So as he talking to me, all I could just look at is a stain. So he talking to me, I'm not even looking at his face. I'm looking at the stain on his shirt. So I had to look away because the more I looked at it, the more irritated I got. Because when it comes to clothes, I don't like messing my clothes up. I'm a clean freak. I like to look nice, and I want my guy to look nice too. So that juice stain turned me the fuck off completely. So then, y'all, as I'm looking away, my eye spotted female perfume in his driver's side. Like, you know, and like, I don't know if it's like a compartment, like when you open the door, that little space that's attached to the door. He had, well, it was perfume, Bath and Body Works in there. You a nigga, you not wearing no Bath and Body Works. This is a bitch car. This is a bitch car, because if it ain't a bitch car, bitch, this is your car and you have a bitch because she purposely left something in there, or she left something in there. This is her shit, and it's in the driver's side, which means she drive this car, which means this is her shit. So in my head, I'm like, he got a bitch car. He came and sent me in a whole bitch car. So at this point, I'm just like, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. So as we sitting there, he gets to rolling blunts. You know me, I'm about to smoke because I walked down here. I'm about to get high or whatever. So he rolling a blunt or whatever. So we smoking. Mind you, he had that good gas. Like, he had that good gas. So we smoking or whatever. So then it's hot. Mind you, his car ain't have no fucking AC. It was so hot outside this one particular day. It had to have been like 90 degrees outside. Yo, this nigga ain't have no fucking air. No air. And we sitting right in the sun. Cause where I live at on Oakley, well, I don't live on Oakley, but on Oakley, it's no trees. They cut the trees down. So it's like, there's no shade right there. So it's all sun. I'm trying so hard not to sweat. And if anybody know me, they know I sweat a lot on my face. I don't sweat on my body, but on my face, I'm going to sweat. So I'm and shit, trying to wipe my face, girl. The more I wipe, the more sweat come. So I'm like, shit, my hair's sweating now. I gotta get the fuck out of here, right? So then it's hot. I start smelling feet. I look to my left. This nigga had his fucking shoes off. His shoes off with some dingy ass white socks on his feet. Like, feet rocking. Like, feet was stinking so bad. Like, so at this point, I rolled the fucking window down. I'm like, I need to breathe. Something gotta give. So y'all know me, I'm shady. I get to spray perfume. Because you know, I usually carry like a mini size perfume in my purse. I'm spraying perfume. Trying to get rid of the smell because it smelled like feet. And I'm trying not to be rude and say, yo, your fucking feet stink, put your shoes on. So I'm like, this nigga don't know me. I don't know him. He could try to fuck me up. Like, he could kill me if he wanted to. So I'm like, okay. So at this point, I have my hand on the door open little handle thing. I had my hand on that or whatever. So I'm just sitting there real stiff. I'm not even talking. So he puts his hand on my thigh. Like, trying to flirt, because I had some shorts on, because, you know, I had nice legs, so I had some shorts on, you know, I had my legs out, you know, I was cute. He had the nerve to try to, like, rub on my legs, girl. I smacked his hand, like, pow, like, psh, real quick. It was less than 2 seconds. Don't touch me. Like, if I don't give you the go to touch on me or touch me, don't touch me, because the fuck off me. So I smacked his hand, and he kind of caught the gist, like, oh, don't touch her. So at this point, I'm highly agitated. So I'm texting my cousin like, I'm ready to fucking go. I'm ready to go. So mind you, he calling his cousins, telling him where he at. Say, I got my location, send my location, this and the third. So his cousin on his location to come get the car. It's 20 minutes in, they never shows the fuck up. So he's still calling them. Nobody's coming to get the car. So I'm just sitting in this car like, well, if he do try to rob me, I'm from around here, so he not going to get away with it because the drug dealers up the street, they're not going to let him do nothing to me because I know these niggas. So I'm like, I'm kind of good, but I'm still like uncomfortable because I don't know this nigga at all. That's not even it. This is the fucking deal breaker, guys. This is a deal breaker. This guy gets to nodding off. I know it's perps because a lot of kids, well not kids, but a lot of people out my age or around my age, they pop perps. Heavy. This nigga nodding off it's to the point I'm tapping him like, wake up, like, wake up. Like, just nodding off, y'all. Like, when I tell you I was so fucking irritated, mind you, I know a lot of people who sell perks. I know a lot of people who pop perks. So I know the effects when you get high off of perks. You know it off. You have that perky voice, like that. Yeah, I'm trying to understand me. Like that voice. Like, I know. I'm from the hood. I know about perks. So his cousin finally answered the phone. Like, at this point, I'm highly agitated. I'm looking for reasons to get the fuck out of there. Like, at this point, I'm just like, never again Tinder, I'm done. So then, his cousin was like, yeah, I'm coming. I'm on my way to come get the call, you know, this and the third. So he said, I'm coming with some guy, he said. I forgot the guy's name. So, in my head, I'm like, I'm the only girl in this fucking car. I don't know this nigga. I just met him a couple weeks ago. He coming with 2 other niggas to come tow a car that I don't even know for sure. It's a tire flat because I didn't fucking look. Girl, I ain't even finished smoking the blunt with him. Like, we smoked one blunt, a full blunt together. And then he started rolling the second blunt. I hit that blunt a couple times, girl, and I left his ass sitting right there. Like, I left him sitting right there. I got out I don't even know how I ended up getting out the car. I was like, oh, I gotta work tomorrow. That's what it was. I was like, I lied, girl. Told me I had to work. I was like, so I gotta work tomorrow. I gotta get, cause at this time it was like 6 o'clock, like 6:30. It was like 6:37. So I'm like, I'm about to skedaddle. So at this point, I looked at him. He's still nodding off the perks. I'm just sitting there like, this can't be my life right now. Like, this can't be my fucking life. Like, I was just so disappointed. That was the most disappointing part of my summertime, when I went on that fucking, whatever the fuck you want to call it, and this nigga was knocking off the perks. Mind you, he had that big ass juice stain that I cannot get over. I'm still looking at this fucking juice stain to see him knocking off with crusted shit around his lips with them funky ass feet. I said, oh, I gotta go to work. Gets up, girl. I left. I ain't even walk home. I walked to my cousin's house because at this time my cousin lived down the street from me. So I straight walked to my cousin's house because I didn't want him to see me go home. So I walked to my cousin's house. I'm cussing myself out the whole fucking way there. Like, you dumb bitch. Like, this dirty ass nigga got on a motherfucking dirty ass socks with that fucking juice stain on his shirt. He trying to go to work with me. I was just so mad. Like, y'all, I was so upset. So I'm walking up. I'm just mad because I'm like, I wasted my fucking time. Like, I wasted my time for what? So I go to my cousin's house. I'm telling them the story. They laughing so fucking hard. I said, you know what? I'm done with Tinder. Like, I will never get on Tinder again, girl. I deleted the app. As soon as I left his car, I deleted the Tinder app. I ain't want no pause for Tinder, y'all. So I get home. This nigga texts me like, that's fucked up. You left me stranded sitting right there and get hood. I could have got robbed or anything like that. But I'm good, though. I made it home safe. Shit ain't about nothing. I was so embarrassed at the fact that everything that happened by him being off some perks, I just blocked his number. Like, I was just praying, like, I just hope he don't pop up at my house. I just hope he don't try to get nobody to kick this door in. Like, I was just praying, like, I just pray that he don't never speak to me again. So, recently, like, yesterday, matter of fact, I fucking went on a Tinder app, re-downloaded just to see, like, will he ever respond to me. Do you know he texted me, like, he texted me after that. He texted me like, oh, hey, like, trying to get my attention, but I don't have the app no more. I deleted it, so I didn't see none of this shit. And if I did, girl, I would have blocked him. Like, when I tell you, this was the worst fucking experience. Mind you, not even the fact that he had no fucking stains on his shirt. The fact that he didn't even look like the pictures he sent me, he did not look like them. He was a cute 9 on the pictures. And we was on FaceTime, you really couldn't see his face. So I was like, okay, he cute. He just, the lights is off. It's just dark in his room. Bitch, I see him in person. He was a solid 6. A solid 6. Okay? A solid 6. And if he got dressed up, probably a solid 7. Like, you're not even all of that. Like, in my head, I'm thinking I got a motherfucking tall glass of chocolate milk. I got some bullshit. I got bullshit. When I tell y'all I was so mad, like, I was just like, never again. I will never get on Tinder. I will never date off a website. I will never do that shit again. Like, never. Like, no. Everything is a no. When I tell y'all, that was the worst. That was the worst, okay? That was the worst experience. Like, I thought he was going to fucking kill me. Because I was talking shit. I was talking shit to him. I was like, well, why the fuck you got that stain on your shirt? Like, what, you spilled something? Like, you missed your mouth? Like, what's up? You older than me. You 27. And you got a big ass stain on your shirt like you a kid. What's my song, y'all? But anyway, I was just like, pray for me. Pray for me. But that's it for my story. I'll see you guys soon with another story time for your ass, because I have a lot of crazy stories. So that's it. Be safe, have a great day, and stay blessed. And
never know, yeah. Want me to smash, I hit from the back, I fuck from the front, yeah. I still get them racks, I'm off of the trap, and never know, yeah. Goddamn, it feel good to walk in the mall and get what you want, yeah. We all a sag feet.